Will Bitcoin break out above 72,000? So in today's video, I'm going to be going over how I'm looking to trade Bitcoin over the next few weeks and how I'm viewing the chart right now, and giving you reasons why I do think it is possible for it to break out above 72,000 sometime in the near future. So starting right off here, if you look at the 2-hour trend here, this is the trend I've been watching for the past few weeks here. You can see it held as support on the way up, and then once we lost it, it was flipped into resistance. So held as resistance on this test as well as this test. We ended up reclaiming it right here, and then we got continuation higher. And then this retest, I had made a post on Twitter saying I do think a higher low forms here, and then we get continuation into 72,000 from there. So we got this retest with this bit of support, and we got continuation higher. So it is looking very good for a test of this $72,000 resistance here. So now if we zoom into the 30-minute time frame, this is the lower time frame trend I've been watching. So you can see held as support on the way up, held very nicely here, flipped into resistance, and then once we reclaimed it right here, got continuation higher, and then we had a quick retest. Made a post on this as well, and I had called out in the Discord. We've been watching it for quite a bit. We were watching for this retest, so got this retest, and now we are getting continuation higher from there. So what I'm looking for here is, as long as this 30-minute trend can hold here on the way up, I'm looking for a move into this $72,000 resistance. If we end up breaking down below this 30-minute trend though instead, we likely get a test of this 2-hour trend. So look for something like this, where we break down below this lower time frame trend, and then we get a test of maybe this 66.3 support as well as this 2-hour trend confluent, hopefully that same time, and then we could see continuation higher from there, and then reclaim that lower time frame trend once again and see continuation into $72,000 from there. But as long as this 30-minute trend remains intact, we cannot assume we get a test of this 2-hour trend. Only upon breakdown of this 30-minute trend will I expect a test of that 2-hour trend. Now let's talk about what setups I'm looking for here, and if you did not take a setup already, and what happens if we do end up breaking above 72,000. So if we take a look here, this 30-minute trend, setup I'd be watching for here is simply any test of this 30-minute trend. So maybe we end up getting something like this here, where we get some chop, test this 30-minute trend, maybe a quick wick here. So 30-minute trend pulls up like around here, something like this here, where we get a quick wick into this 30-minute trend. You would be betting that this is a higher low forming here, with your stop loss below this low over here. You could even hide it below this one if you want. I just hide it somewhere around right here, and then look for continuation higher into 72,000. And now if this 30-minute trend does break down, the other option would be to bid this 2-hour trend, which I would look for somewhere along this support to be confluent. So this 66k support as well as this 2-hour trend, we get a test, and then I would bid that test, and I would look for continuation higher from there. So if you're already not in a trade, these are the two setups I would be looking for. Now let's zoom out here and show you what it looks like on the higher time frames. So you can see we have this long range here, which has been ranging for about, let's see here, 137 days. So if we do end up breaking out above this 72k, kind of 73, 74k area, so if we see something like this here, you draw it out for you real quick, breakout, maybe consolidation, and then rip higher from there. If we do end up breaking out above this, breaking out above 137 days of price action, we likely get continuation much higher from there. Now we probably don't just have a measly push just up here like 77, 78, and then just chop around here. We probably push straight through this, maybe a little bit of consolidation, and then keep on pushing from there. Probably pretty aggressive uptrend. Now as far as targets, if we get a breakout here, the target I would be looking for is the 1.618 fib extension, which is at $102,000. Let me show you how I drew that fib extension out here real quick. So I simply drew my fib levels from this bull market high to this bear market low. So you can see 1.618 fib extension at about $102,000. So as long as the trends are holding on the way up here, I would be continuing to target the 1.618. If the trends are still intact and we break out above there, my next target would be the 2.618 at $155,000. So those are the two levels I'm watching for. I mean, if the trends continue to hold, we would keep targeting these next fib extensions. But if the trends do break down before we reach the 1.618, then I would have to stop targeting that 1.618 and then look at a possible pullback from there. Hopefully this gave you guys a nice overview of what I'm looking for. If you do want to see more daily market updates, I do drop daily market updates in my Telegram, as well as in the Trading Mastery Discord, where I do live streams as well. Links for both will be in the description. And have a great week, guys. Let's crush it. See ya. Peace.